thank you to Liz from Nova Scotia for today's first ghost story. Here is what Liz says. I have 3 jobs. One of them is cleaning an optical office that was the old fire department, consisting of horse and hand-drawn equipment that was established in the 1890s. I've been cleaning in this building for 4 years now. The building has been updated a number of times since. The parking lot out back was where the horses were kept. A few months after I started cleaning the optical office, I started cleaning later and later, which meant I was there very late. At first, I didn't believe the noises I was hearing, since I was the only one there. Sounds like the outside door closing. I'd call out, "Hello?" Then I'd look, but no one was ever there. At first, I thought I was just hearing things. The prevalence, though, increased until one night I was plugging in the vacuum cleaner in front of the porch when the outside door opened and closed. I felt the breeze on my face and my hair brushed along my forehead. Then I felt a figure that I did not see move through the porch door and past me. Somehow I knew this figure was a woman in a long 19th century dress. She wasn't bothered by me, nor I by her. I continued cleaning and got used to her company. I felt that we were friends, as odd as that sounds. At some point, I started hearing her cry upstairs in the back stockroom. Although I've tried researching the firefighters and any possible deaths, I've found nothing. Perhaps she was the wife of a firefighter who died in the 1800s and was still missing her love and was therefore stuck between 2 worlds. I decided, with the suggestion of a friend, to help her find her love. I went up to the stockroom where I often felt her presence and closed my eyes and started talking aloud to her. But then I quickly opened my eyes because she was standing very close to me, on my right, I might add. With my eyes now opened, I continued to tell her that I felt we were friends and that she could trust me. Your love has gone to a different place. You will find him if you follow the light. I imagined a bright light shining through the roof from the heavens. I then left since my cleaning was done and went home. I've not heard from her since. I have, however, guided other ghosts to follow the light when they come for a visit to the old fire station while I'm cleaning. So far, I've guided 2 women and 2 men on 4 separate occasions. The other woman screamed in my ear while I was vacuuming. The first man just kind of walked around with me as I cleaned. The second, I felt, was a bit angry. I've never written about the happenings while I clean the office, but I do wonder why I can sense them and hear them. I do hope I have helped them find what they were stuck looking for. And Liz says, thank you for this opportunity to write about my ghostly visitors. Too bad they won't help me clean. Today's second story is from Elana Beth, and she explains that her experience happened in Virginia at a cottage nestled in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Here is what she says. I went to stay with my cousin in Virginia, who had a small cottage on a couple of acres at the base of Bear Mountain, which was formerly occupied by the Monacan Indian tribe. It was a place of majestic beauty, quiet and serene. There was a Monacan museum a mile or so down the road, and the burial ground also not too far away. I came to visit my cousin for a much-needed break and decided to stay for a couple of months. I stayed in the cottage alone at night, while my cousin stayed at the farmhouse with her husband, which was a few 100 yards away. At night it was so dark, there was no outside light and only a small nightlight in the cottage. The only sounds you could hear were the occasional snapping of twigs and footsteps of the animals wandering around. One night, as I lay awake reading my book that I was so engrossed in that I couldn't put down, I realised that it was well past 3 a.m. and I needed to get some sleep. So I tried to drift off. As I lay there, suddenly I was alarmed by the barking of the two dogs that were in a pen outside the cottage. I wondered what they were barking at. Then, in an instant, the front door opened, the screen door opened and slammed shut, and the pitter-patter of tiny footsteps made their way around the room beside my bedroom. I heard the voice of a young child, unaware that I was in the next room, frozen in fear. The child played with the cats, circled around again, the door opened and then shut as the dogs began to bark again. Well, needless to say, I wasn't going to get much sleep that night. But honestly, what was there really to be afraid of? A small child who just wanted to play with the animals. Elana just wanted to add that her mother is from Manchester in England and many of her relatives still reside there. I'm loving reading these ghost stories and ghostly experiences, and I hope that you're enjoying them. Take care. You can subscribe to this channel by clicking round about there. You can hit the bell to be notified as videos go live, and you can give me a like and leave a comment. Night night.